Hey folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas here for VegasInsider.com. We've got a great golf tournament we're discussing this week. WGC FedEx Cup Invitational. The best players in the world are going to be here. The top 9 in the FedEx Cup standings. This should be a wild shootout. What we love about the WGC events, no cut. So you can find some really good match play opportunities or matchups on the weekend with guys that generally would have missed the cut but find something in their game heading to the weekend. So love those type of events with no cuts. The favorite, John Rahm, 11-1, the new number 1 in the world. Incredible at the Memorial. But, boy, you look at the star-studded field here. Justin Thomas, 12-1, motivated after giving away the tournament before the Memorial. Rory McIlroy's 12-1, form sketchy in that regard for me for the guys at the top. McIlroy's form not the best. How about a guy like Webb Simpson, 22-1? He was the runner-up here to Brooks Koepka last year, and Simpson's been in really good form this year. Koepka's form is currently pretty sketchy. Bryson DeChambeau, 12-1. The guy's all he's done is basically contend in every tournament, and at the Memorial he had a brain cramp on the par 5 and kept going tin cup and hitting it out of bounds. Or DeChambeau's right there contending again at the Memorial. I think he comes back with a real sense of purpose this week. Among the guys at a relatively low price range, the guy I'm really all in on here, I think Xander Schauffele's going to be a contender from start to finish. Had a real bad first round of the Memorial, but this kid's demeanor is just so good, and he's steely-eyed. I think Xander Schauffele is one of these guys that's really just ready to leapfrog up the world rankings. I would look for Xander Schauffele to show up in a big way here. How do you sneeze at a guy like Daniel Berger at 28-1? He is a 2-time winner on this course in this tournament. It wasn't a WGC event then. It was the FedEx Cup Invitational, but he wins in 2016, 2017. Then Berger has injuries, but he's come back, and his form has been absolutely sensational. Berger loves the course. You got to take a long, hard look at him at 28-1. Dustin Johnson is a 2-time winner here and has 6 WGC wins to his credit on his resume, but his back, he's currently really running hot and cold, and there are just too many questions to jump in with a guy like Dustin Johnson. TPC Southwind is the core 70, 238 yards, par 70. From a price play perspective, Michael Thompson wins this past week, comes in at 141. It's really hard to win back-to-back weeks, but talk about no respect. But I will tell you, a guy I played last week, and he shot himself out of it in the first round shooting a 73, but then went 66, 66, 68. A guy that can play that not a lot of people talk about is Bernd Wiesberger, and I think he figured something out on the weekend at 140-1. You know, he's a wild price, but I'm telling you, in the WGC event, these guys are all terrific. If they're in there for a reason. You can go all the way down to a guy like Sung Kang at 500-1. But to me, it's all about Xander Schauffele, I think, amongst the favorites. DeChambeau's going to be interesting to see how he reacts from the one bad hole he had at the Memorial. But he has been the polarizing guy. All eyes will be on DeChambeau. I think Xander Schauffele is going to be really salty this week. It's the WGC FedEx Invitational. And, of course, Tiger Woods isn't playing. He says what's best for him is take the week off as we start to look towards the majors, the PGA right around the corner. Fun talking golf with you at VegasInsider.com. From Las Vegas, I'm Brian Blessing.